Okay, so here we are, ready to make our first memory wire bracelet. And do this the quick and easy way. This is the easiest way to get started making your own jewelry. First thing we've got is some memory wire. There's silver, and you can also get it in gold. And like I said, this is available any craft store. This is from Michael's, and run you about $6 or so for the whole pack. Again, I've seen this at dollar stores. I'm not sure how many loops come in the one from the dollar store, but again, not sure what the quality is going to be on these and if it will tarnish if you get it from the dollar store. But if you want to start out cheap just to try things out, might be a good way to go. So, memory wire. Also, easiest way to get your selection of beads is to buy them in a little case. And there are several types where you can buy these. These come in very handy. This is Bead Heaven, and it comes with your typical little seed beads and a few decorative beads, and no fancy stuff, just plain simple beads. That's your green. You got red. They come in various different colors, blue, and here's purple. And I think for today's thing we're going to do a purple one because my daughter likes purple, so we'll make her a bracelet. And then of course you're going to need a tool for bending the wire and cutting the wire. Before you go out and buy a big fancy tool, figure out if you're going to keep up with this. This is one of the all-in-one tools that you can get. And this actually came in a different kit, but you can buy them separately for about $5 or $6. And basically it's got the rounded tips for curling your wires, and it also has the wire cutting edge on it, and that should take care of your basic needs to make your first bracelet. So first thing we're going to start out with is your memory wire, and I've already got some cut here. Thought I had some cut here. Okay, and what you need to decide is how many loops you want to make on your bracelet. So there's the end of your wire. You've got 1 loop, 2 loops, 3 loops. I actually have enough for about 4 loops on this particular bracelet. One of the other bracelets I've made previous, I just did a simple little single loop, okay? And it still looks good. I've seen them with 4, 5, 6 loops, so depending on what you want to do. So for the first one, I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and make about 1.5 loops. Okay, so we've got your memory wire. I'm going to cut off about a loop, just over a loop for now. So we're going to find the loop, find in the memory, the cut, and there you go. About 1.5 loops, and once it expands over the rest, it'll open up a little. Put this away. Now this is probably going to be your hardest thing to do for the first time you come out, and that's to make a loop to keep your beads from falling off. What you're going to do is take the end of your wire, and it is difficult because it curves on you. You take the end of your wire, catch it on the tip, and you're just going to roll with it. Roll it under, continue rolling, and make sure that it comes all the way around so you have no edges sticking out that can get caught on anything. This one's sticking out a little bit, so I'm just going to kind of play with it so that it just hits the bottom of the wire. Okay, so that's set. We're going to open our beads. And again, this is a good box to get because it's got everything you're going to need for it. First bracelet, don't worry about a pattern. That's always been my big problem is, oh, I got to make a pattern. No, you don't. Just grab a few beads and indiscriminately throw them on there any way you want. You can use them all in the same color, switch them up however you want. The important thing is just to get them on there. The good way to do this also is kind of by instinct. Do what you think you like or what feels right. Oops. And go from there. Now, once you've got a few on there, however many you think fit nice, okay, go ahead and put one of your other stones on there. For the first one, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Throw that on there, and then again, continue beading. However you want to put them on there. If you want to make a pattern, great. If not, just throw them on there. I learned this the hard way, that it really doesn't matter if you have a pattern or not. For more intricate things, yes, you'll want to pattern things out. But just to make your first couple of simple bracelets, they work just fine without a pattern. Okay. And already it's coming along pretty nice. Next bead, let's see what we're going to put on here. Try one of these. Slide it on there. Not bad. And again, continue on with your seed beads. And you see, even without a plan, just in a random pattern, it's coming out just fine. No one would ever know if you didn't tell them that you didn't plan it out that way, that, you know. Okay, so we pretty much got our bracelet finished to the end. We've got that last little bit there, just that doesn't have anything on it. Tighten it up, just kind of push a little to make sure everything's all together. And this is the hard part again. What you're going to do is have to hold on to your bead, your bracelet with the beads, grab your pliers. This actually may be a little long to curl under. I'm going to put just one more bead on there, just to tighten it up a little bit. And again, this is up to your preference how you want it to look. And there. So we've got it on there. We've cinched it about as tight as it can go. Everything's good. We're going to hold on to that end, and we're just going to take the pliers, and we're going to wrap it, just roll, and wrap that edge right underneath until it touches the opposite end of the wire underneath. That's about good. And there you have it, your first memory wire bracelet. It doesn't look like much, but it's on. And it's good to go. And that's it. And then with the rest of your beads that you have and your memory wire, you should be able to make 4, 5, however many more bracelets you want. And the same technique was done to make that one, and also this one. And this one, once you get adept, you can start putting little danglies on them to dress them up a little bit, make it a little different. And that's it. You've made your first memory wire bracelet. Have fun!